Ladies and gentlemen, this Rig Gaming Totocom video, we're going to be taking a look at Velocity Ultra Deluxe, which is available on Steam for a grand total of £5.84. That's 10% off currently, and is by Curve Studios or Future Lab. It's an interesting retro shooter that has a few unique takes on the traditional bullet hell type of title, and I'm going to be showing you guys off a couple of levels on it so you can get an idea of the gameplay and so on. Thank you for the developers for a review copy of the game. So as you can see, I've unlocked a couple of levels already. Now basically, as you progress, you notice that there's objectives and you actually get scores, so associated with how fast you complete the level, as well as various rescues that you do throughout the game. You'll see that in just a moment. Now, basically, you need to have a certain amount of experience to unlock, as you can see there. So currently, you need 800 XP. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, under options, you don't really have that much. Graphics options are limited to resolution and multi-sample anti-aliasing, so you can enable that. But you'll see why you don't really need that many graphical options in just a moment. It's a cool looking title, but the graphics are simple but yet quite effective and stylish. So I actually need a grand total of 20 more experience to be able to unlock Huxley's Bridge. So I'm going to replay this zone and we can kind of check it out. So I'm going to click select, and yep, okay, so fast reactions are the key. So one thing you'll notice is I can actually teleport anywhere on screen. You notice that? Which is kind of an interesting take in my opinion. Now I do have a very tight time limit on here. You can see the time is actually ticking down already. So hopefully I don't crash horribly. Okay. Oh, balls. That was awful. Here we go. Now, I'm actually getting basically these rescue pods, which are pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. They are basically, the idea is that they are stranded survivors, and you have to, well, rescue them to save them being stranded in the middle of space. Now in this case, you have to go pretty fast because remember, we're on a clock, but we also want to get as many survivors as possible so that we can get a decent score. So hopefully I'll be cool. I'm going to be boosting as much as possible through here and just kind of use the traditional bullet hell. Right, we're getting a bit tight on time. Oh, balls. I'm screwed. No, maybe. Yes! Okay, cool. So that was one of those zones that's time limited. I really hate time limited areas in games. Always seem to fail horribly because I start panicking too much. Okay, so now we can go to Huxley's Bridge, which is actually one of those missions I haven't. So some enemies, some levels don't really have enemies. They put you on pretty much like a maze-like condition like we just saw. Others have a hell of a lot more enemies, and for example this one, and basically you not only have to survive bullet hell type of scenarios, but you also have to once again get a good score. Fortunately, so far the enemies I've fought aren't that super aggressive. But what you do need to do and be aware of is that you have to do a hell of a lot of multitasking on this game. I have to admit, I do absolutely love the fact that you can teleport. Now, obviously in some cases, you need to do it for the purposes of... for the purposes of basically survival. In other words, going to a different section on the screen, for example a blocked off, cordoned off area, which no doubt we'll see again in just a moment. Kind of gives me flashbacks to Space Invaders, doesn't it? Yeah, die ships that don't look like me. Anyway, okay, this is a great example. So we can teleport anywhere. Unfortunately, there is a pretty good distance. Okay, so this is a great example of multiple areas that we have to teleport, and it does kind of get hectic the further you get into a level. Some of them put heavy emphasis on that, which is quite nice. Gameplay is pretty smooth. I haven't tried this with keyboard and mouse. Oh, damn it, I want to kill you. I haven't tried this with keyboard and mouse. I'm using Xbox 360 pad, and it plays absolutely beautifully. It's pretty simple controls, as you would expect from a bullet hell type of experience. Oh, dear. Oh, balls. It's pretty simple controls as you'd expect from a bullet hell type of experience. You boost by... What the hell is going on with this dude? You boost by pressing the right trigger, and of course that makes you go faster on screen, and then you simply hold the A button to shoot. So, pretty simple. The right analog stick will, however, fire the secondary weapon, which is this one, which does a hell of a lot more damage, but is a lot slower. But you can use that to basically clear out projectiles pretty much anywhere. And it's also, as far as I'm aware anyway, the only weapon that can shoot to the side. So you can use that strategically to inflict maximum damage upon your enemies. I don't like this guy. There we go. Okay, that didn't work out quite as well as I'd planned, but whatever. There we go. Aha! You know what? Let's try and get both. I'm going to be greedy. Okay, now it's definitely getting harder. Beforehand, the game was actually pretty easy. The first, few levels, I pretty much went through without too much trouble. I did fail a couple of times on the ones where you're on time-limited situations, but other than that, I didn't really have that many issues. However, that's no longer the case, and as you can see, it is definitely becoming a bit trickier. Particularly as you do have to work within a fairly tight time constraints. Frame rate, by the way, is pretty reasonable. Performance is great, as you'd expect in this type of title. Okay, so let's take a look at this zone. Okay, so we have to drop a teleport. Interesting. Wonder what we have to do that for. Alright, well, at least I didn't get hit, which is nice. Oh, you need to return to this junction later. Press Y to return to the teleport. Okay. Drop that there. One. Oh, okay, so I've got to go back to, where I came from? Oh, I see. Ah, interesting. Kind of a nice feature, don't you agree? Definitely adds a little something different to the bullet hell type of genre. I've got to say, I do absolutely love that teleport. Okay, so we've got to drop another one. Balls. Pressed absolutely the wrong button. Don't know if I'm supposed to continue to go up or whether I need to go down. Looks like I have to go down. Okay. So one would assume this is the direction for me. And now 3 and 4, and we are able to get the pods. Awesome. This looks like it could suck. There we go. So, what do I think? Actually, I kind of like it. It's not a traditional bullet hell type of experience, which I'm sure you can kind of guess by now. But at the same time, it works extremely well. Because it adds something a little bit different to the genre. Oh damn, I think I went far too far back. That's irritating. Okay, cool. We can actually jump all the way across that. Now, I guess we teleport to that one. Okay, awesome. Gosh, where was this zone? Bloody hell, it's massive. Drop a teleport here. Alright, so I'm guessing to do this, I'm going to have to do it that way. Oh, balls. That was awful. Okay, now go back to that one, I'm guessing. Alright, I think I'm golden. Kill! Fortunately, they can't kill me through that, which is always handy. Ow, balls, but they can kill me if I run straight into them. Ah! That wasn't actually as awful as it could have been. New zone unlocked as well. Splendid. Right, I'm going to show you guys one last zone. Just to give you an idea of the variety and so forth. Okay, don't see exactly what I'm supposed to do here. Try this one. Okay, so that's free, so we have to go back. Actually, I don't need to go back, do I? I'll just go straight forward and cue this one to oblivion. Okay, wrong one. So 2, it looks like, is right smack bang in the middle. Ooh, that was sneaky. Cool. So, obviously you don't need necessarily to get all of these, but if you want your score, then obviously you're better off to. Okay. Right, I guess we go back down. Awesome. Give me all the things. Oh, awesome. That was actually quite a short one. Alright, so I'll show you guys one last one since that was so bloody short. Alright. So it's kind of a cool game. I've actually been enjoying it quite a bit recently. I was playing it a little bit yesterday. In fact, I actually did record some gameplay yesterday, but unfortunately there was some issues regarding recording, which also affected my Steam OS thing as well. I actually just want to see what happens if we continue to go forward and we don't actually get it, because I think we can still do that. So let's just do precisely that. Ooh, sweet. Some of these are actually pretty tight in terms of time. Okay, I think I'm screwed. Yeah, screwed. Okay. Not actually sure which... Oops. Okay, not... He didn't like me doing that, apparently. So it looks like actually it's supposed to get these. Ultra laser. Ultra laser. I have ultra... Okay. So on this one, if you don't get it, you're screwed. Alright. Anyway. Yeah. I have to say that I actually really like it. I mean, the levels are pretty damn big as well. In my opinion, Velocity Ultra is an interesting title. As you can... I'll just show you, by the way, all of the zones I've been through. There is an absolute butt-ton. So, as you can see, a lot of them I've actually done pretty crap in because, well, that's just how it goes. So, you can even see how much experience in some cases I've still got to go. For example, I've got 100 out of 150 total on that one. Anyway, personally, I would check this game out if you are so inclined with bullet hell type of titles. So I'm going to see you guys soon. Take care. Bye for now.